Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and JC. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. You can learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
We have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by a couple of managing partners from Nonesuch River Brewing, Jeff Gambardella and Michael Schuler. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
They're not sure.
They're not sure.
We're fantastic.
They're not sure what they've gotten themselves into.
We're happy to have you guys here, and it looks like you brought in some samples for us to try. What's going on over there, Mike?
We did. We brought in some beers because it's Monday morning, and
That's what you need on a Monday.
well, it's actually afternoon, right?
Yeah, the truth be told.
See?
But we brought
He's
in
already a pro.
I know.
some beers to sample, and we've got a Santa's Reinbeer that we're super excited to get you guys to try. It tastes kind of like Christmas in a can.
I love it. They don't need to try it. You can just give it to me.
Okay, will do.
Sarah did come in hot this morning.
I did.
Full of attitude.
The gym was a little much today.
Keep your distance, JC. Out of arm's reach. That's what I would suggest.
I don't know. I'm pretty tired. I don't know.
Well, that is good stuff. And Michael, you're also a brewer over at Nonesuch. Are you like the head brewer, or what's going on there?
Yep, I'm one of the founding owners, and I'm down in the basement making beer in Scarborough every day with our head brewer Brian. So
awesome.
Yep.
Down in the basement, eh?
Yeah, down in the basement.
That's where Pam would keep us if we had a basement.
Yeah, I think down in the basement is where all good beers begin.
Yeah. So are these your personal recipes that we're going to be sampling this morning?
Yes, they are. They are recipes that we've developed in-house and have made. The Santa's Reinbeer is actually one of the beers that kind of launched the business. I was homebrewing in my garage for years, and we made this style of beer on the homebrew kit in the garage, and people started saying, hey, next year, can you make like twice as much of this?
Oh.
And maybe, I know it's illegal to sell beer to me because you don't have a federal license yet, but maybe I can offer some money for like some of the ingredients, and then I could take a growler to my family's Thanksgiving or Christmas. So then I started thinking, you'd pay money for beer that we make, huh? Mm. And then I thought, that's a business idea. So it's kind of one of the beers that got us on the path of thinking about brewing on the main scale and building our restaurants and starting our business. And that was 8.5 years ago we opened up and been going since.
Now I'm even more excited about that one.
Indeed.
We are going to be sampling some delicious Nonesuch River Brewing beers coming up here in just a bit, but I think it's a good idea before we start sampling if we read the news.
Probably
right?
do the hard stuff first.
Yes,
Yep.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, December 15th.
Lewiston city leaders will consider a proposal to create a Tier 3 artificial intelligence data and technology center inside the long-vacant Bates Mill No. 3. City staff stated that the data center must not adversely affect water quality, the water supply, or environmental conditions, create local or regional power shortages, or generate excessive noise or other nuisances.
The City of Auburn's mayor, city council, and school committee were sworn in during last week's inauguration ceremony at Edward Little High School. Mayor Jeff Harmon was elected to a second term and stated that he will continue to address some of the city's most pressing needs and issues, including homelessness, housing, and economical development.
For the first time in Maine's history, the Department of Environmental Protection has issued online scorecards for Maine lakes. The research highlights environmental conditions such as water quality, invasive plant species, and runoff pollution. The scorecards and more information can be found at lakesofmaine.org.
The Lewiston Fire Department welcomed new firefighters Ryan Long and Marcus Goddett. The department also welcomed Thomas Hunter, who returned to Lewiston FD after serving as an inspector.
Aw, Tommy.
Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. Well, Well, a mixture of sun and clouds today. We'll have a high of 20 and a low of just 10 degrees. Sunny tomorrow with a high of 30 and a low of 11. And cloudy on Wednesday with highs in the upper 30s.
In sports, the Patriots lost for the first time since September 21st. 35-31 was the final to the Buffalo Bills. After building a 21-0 lead, the Pats were outscored 28-7 in the second half. New England will visit the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night. The Bruins lost to the Minnesota Wild 6-2. Boston will host the Utah Mammoth tomorrow night. The Celtics host the Detroit Pistons tonight at 7. The Maine Nordiques dropped a pair of games to the stinking Johnstown Tomahawks, 4-2 on Friday and 3-2 in overtime on Saturday. The Nords will visit the New Jersey Titans this weekend. The Lewiston Maniacs beat the Woodstock Slammers 4-2 yesterday at the Colisee. The Maniacs visit the Connecticut Chiefs North on Friday night in Biddeford. How about this game? At the NA3HL Showcase in Blaine, Minnesota, the NA3 Nordiques completed an improbable comeback versus the Tulsa Oilers with 5 unanswered goals in the third period to win 5-4.
Wow.
The Nords scored 4 goals in the final 2.5 minutes of regulation, including Jackson Sardina's game winner with 3 seconds remaining.
Whoa.
The NA3 Nords will play the Wisconsin Woodsmen this afternoon at 1 p.m., and the Yellowstone Quake tomorrow at 11:45
Sounds
a.m.
like a great game.
A great third period.
Well, final 5 minutes, right?
Exactly, yeah. And Bates College men's basketball puts its 7-0 record on the line versus Thomas College tonight at 6 p.m. at Alumni Gymnasium in Lewiston. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
How do you guys feel about putting those headphones on, right? Oh, Jeff's going to take them off. Come on, man.
That was awesome.
We got one more for you. One more.
I love it.
Then you'll take it off halfway through.
Much talent.
Everyone loves the birthday song.
Yes.
The weather one, not so much.
That's classic. Let's take a look at FPBs for December the 15th, shall we?
Yeah, it's a little slim,
It's a
huh?
little slim, but they're
Sheesh.
pretty good. Actor Melanie Chardoff is 75 years old today. She provided the voice for Dee Dee Pickles and Grandma Minka, Dee Dee's mother, on the Rugrats, the Nickelodeon series, and Rugrats All Grown Up. And she first became famous for her comedy work on the ABC series Fridays in the early 80s. And then she was on Parker Lewis Can't Lose in the 90s. And rounding out FPBs for December the 15th is actor Don Johnson. That's right, Sonny Crockett himself, 76 years old today. You remember him from Miami Vice in the 80s.
Crockett and Tubbs.
Crockett and Tubbs, baby. He was also on Nash Bridges, and he's been in a bunch of movies, too. He was in Tin Cup and Machete.
Machete.
With Danny Trejo, right? Django Unchained. And he also sang back in the 80s. He had a single called Heartbeat, which hit number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. That's right, guys.
Yeah,
That happened.
it's a banger.
Just the right amount of cheesy. Perfect.
Love it. That's the nicest compliment that song has
So
ever received.
Yeah. We'll do this one for Pam. 33 years ago in 1992, Dr. Dre released his debut solo album, The Chronic, featuring Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Our boss is a big gangsta rap fan. Can't get enough of that gangsta rap.
Gangsta rap. 47 years ago in 1978, Superman was released starring Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman. That was a good one. 51 years ago in 1974, Young Frankenstein was released with Gene Wilder as Dr. Frankenstein, Marty Feldman as Igor, and Peter Boyle as the monster.
And let's not forget about Madeline Kahn and Terry
Madeline
Garr.
Terry Garr. Fantastic. That's such a good movie.
That's when they knew how to make movies, right?
So good. 81 years ago in 1944, legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in disappeared in thick fog over the English Channel. That's wild. In 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on Germany during a routine bombing run, they dropped their bombs over the English Channel. where, unknown to them at the time, Glenn Miller's plane was flying.
Oh, my God.
Please don't drop bombs on beloved band leaders.
Yeah, don't do that. That's ill-advised.
That's ill-advised. And 171 years ago, in 1854, the first street cleaning machine was put into operation in Philadelphia.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for December the 15th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. When using rideshare, verify the car and driver before getting in. Take a picture of the license plate and text it to a friend or family member. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
Now we shift focus fully to our guests in studio, Jeff and Michael from Nonesuch River Brewing. Do we want to crack one of those open while we're talking?
I do.
Beer
I know Sarah does.
I do. What are you talking about?
I think we should.
All right.
Oh, you picked I was so excited about that one. Yay. The Christmas one.
This is called Santa's Reinbeer, and it tastes like Christmas in a glass.
Okay.
And it is spiced with 13 pounds of holiday spirit.
Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. So it's a brown ale.
It's a brown spiced ale is the is the type of beer that it is, and we use a whole bunch of different spicings to make it taste like Christmas.
Cheers, everyone.
So cheers to the holiday season.
Cheers, 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 cheers.
Cheers, Jeff. Cheers. Here we go.
So we brew this beer every year. Usually comes out around November 1st. It's a brown ale that's spiced with holiday spirit. Tastes like Christmas, and comes in at about 7.7%. So sometimes you need a little bit of horsepower to help you get through the holiday season, anxiety and stress and all that good stuff. And we find that this definitely does the trick. We made about 30% more than we ever have this year, and we sold out all of our cans about 30% earlier than we ever have. So that's a great problem, and next year I think we'll solve it by just making more.
It's the most wonderful time for a beer, is what it says on the can.
Yes.
It's the
By the way, they're not wrong.
time for a beer.
This is so good.
It's got some cinnamon in it, some cloves, candied ginger, some bitter orange, bunch of honey.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It does taste like Christmas.
Yeah.
It does.
And the can has a little Santa hat on your logo, which is very cute.
Our original label that we came up with in the garage when we used to bottle it had a reindeer peeing into a bottle.
Ew, that is not appealing.
That is not appealing. However, it was
Did you get some feedback on that?
well, it was quite funny in the garage, and people definitely loved it. It was a drawing of it. It was really cool. But the TTV said that we can't put that on a label. So we cleaned it up a little bit, made it a little bit more family friendly.
Michael, how much research and development goes into brewing this beer?
Quite a bit. Our head brewer, Brian, is really the creative arm at this point. He spends quite a bit of time looking at different grain concoctions and different yeasts and different things that they'll add to the beer. So every year we're tweaking things a little bit to make it a little bit more the way we want it to eventually be. So kind of a perfectionist sort of mentality, and it's never quite perfect in our mind, but the end user upstairs, the end drinker, really doesn't know what we had in mind. So they get what we get, and and people are usually like, "That's awesome." We're down under the microscope. We're like, I don't know, it could use a little bit this or a little less of that or something, but it comes out great. And Brian does a great job of developing our new beer recipes. And when we first opened, I'm not a super creative naming guy. We came up with the Santa's Reinbeer in the garage, but like our first round of beers, I called Red because it was a red ale, and then I called another one Blonde, because it was a blonde ale, and then we had a stout, and I called that Stout.
Man, how do you do it?
I know it was pretty impressive. But then Brian came on board and opened up a whole realm of other creative stuff. So now we've got Black Sedan Stout and Space Ghost IPA and
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
What had happened was a cold IPA and all kinds of great things. So it's a good partnership we've got going.
Before we get into more beer, we should let our listeners know a little bit of background on Nonesuch River Brewing, because you guys have a couple of locations. They're both absolutely beautiful. Do you want to tell us what's going on there?
Yeah, the two locations. So Scarborough is the first location where we have the brewery, and it's a full-service restaurant as well. So we've got a full bar, open kitchen, chefs, cooking all the food from scratch. The food's fantastic, and so we brought that up to Poland when we took over Cindy's Dockside on Route 26 there in Poland, and it's right on the lake. It's a beautiful location. I mean, winter and summer, and we're open all year round, which is great. And we've got an amazing team up there. Chef Bellman right now is putting together his chef's dinner, which he did the first one for Valentine's Day last year. And this year we're doing it for New Year's. So New Year's Eve he's put together a 4-course meal, and it's a pre-sale, so it's going to fill up, and we sell 2 seatings for the evening, and 4-course dine meal, and you can get beer, wine, or cocktail tastings to go with the food. And he's a creative guy, and he's doing a really good job at being the chef up there.
I'm assuming this is something you need reservations for?
Yeah, you'll need to call, and it's a call the Poland location for that.
Poland location is where you're serving the New Year's Eve
Chef's dinner, yes.
chef's dinner.
All right, the New Year's Eve 4-course chef's dinner, Wednesday, December 31st, which is New Year's Eve. You can get parties of 2 or 4 people. The seatings will be from 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. It's $60 a person with wine pairing or cocktail pairing, or $40 a person without. First course, we have a beer onion brisket soup. It's in a focaccia bread bowl, and that's all made in-house, including the bread bowl. Second course is a beet salad. It's got red and yellow beets, fire-roasted orange, and blood orange vinaigrette.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Ooh, yeah, toasted pistachios and goat cheese. Third course, this is the main course.
Keep talking.
And
Yeah, we're listening. We're dialing right now.
You'll get to choose from a local seared halibut or a pork tenderloin. The halibut is over some mushrooms with a wild rice risotto. The mushrooms we get from Timberwood Farm mushrooms. They're local here in Paris, Paris, Maine. They converted an old barn into a mushroom house. So the mushrooms we get are fantastic.
Cool.
And they're so clean because they grow them in like sawdust, and there's just
Wow.
And they're beautiful.
Do you do a lot of that, locally sourced ingredients?
We do as much as we can. Yeah.
Cool.
And Poland's great because we use some of the local. Right there in Poland, we have Chipman's Farm. Mm-hmm. So we get a lot of ingredients from Chipman's Farm during the season. We've got a few things from them right now still left, but the pork tenderloin is a prosciutto wrapped tenderloin with potatoes and sautéed kale, spiced apple cider reduction, and the fourth course, dessert. Oof. So it's a s'mores tart. So we're using our stout, dark chocolate, toasted meringue, and edible gold.
What?
We're going full fancy for New Year's Eve. Edible gold. What?
What did you eat for New Year's? Well, let me tell you.
I had gold.
You might want to sit down.
So literally New Year's Day, you got some gold.
Oh,
That
man.
sounds delicious. Everything about that sounds good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, call the Poland location to reserve your spot, 207-998-5008. I'm wondering if you guys have any favorite menu items.
So each location's got a little unique menu, which is great. We've got two different chefs. You have Chef Matt Davis down in Scarborough, and he adds a creative touch to the menu. Chef Joe Bellman up in Poland. And again, everything's made in-house, but they each have two different kitchens, so they've got to be a little creative on what they can make. Mm-hmm. In Poland, we've got a pizza oven, so we do offer a great pizza up in Poland.
My ears just perked up.
I know their pizza is really, really good.
Yeah. It's hand stretched and cooked right on the stone deck oven, so it's a true pizza.
Mm-hmm.
One of our famous appetizers is a really simple dish. It's our onion rings, right? But they're onion strings where we just take an onion, we thinly slice it on a slicer, a little bit of Wonder Flour and in the fryer, and then they tower up and come to the table with a little bit of spicy aioli on them. Yeah. And I mean, you gotta eat them with your fingers, and you gotta lick your fingers afterwards.
Do you gotta lick your fingers, Mark?
We have a local company, Petrullo Farms, right now that's making fresh pastas for us.
Their pasta is so good.
Pastas are awesome.
Yes,
they make them that week and they bring them that week, and they've been a great addition to our menu. So right now we've got like the local mushroom pappardelle, pork sugo. In Poland, it's a brisket sugo, which is really nice. Maybe that pappardelle. So that's another great dish. Damn. So we have anything from an amazing burger, right?
Yeah.
Our smokehouse burgers probably are one of our best-selling items, but Pineland Farms does an amazing smoked cheddar cheese. And so the smokehouse burger's got our smoked cheddar cheese, smoky bacon, and we use a nice thick sliced bacon, and then a nice ground chuck burger. And so that's a staple for the menu. Wow. But we go from a burger to like a risotto, with a baked haddock or seared scallops.
Something for everybody. And then you can pair it with these amazing beers that we've got brewed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have recommendations on your menu for what beers go with the foods best? Or do you have, your staff is pretty knowledgeable about that?
They are, yeah. They'll make a great recommendation. Beer's great because it's so versatile and it does go really well with food. I mean, in my opinion, beer is actually food. It's very similar to bread, and it actually, I think it goes better with food than wine, even though everyone talks about food and wine. But food and beer actually are a better mix.
Yeah, agreed.
But we do have wine, too.
Yeah. When do you start delivering all the dad jokes? Like during the day? Do you start like right in, or do you wait till it gets busy?
I usually go right in.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually go right in.
You come in hot with the dad jokes?
I come in hot with the dad jokes.
Do you have any favorites?
Yeah, sure. I will tell you a quick story about my first job.
Okay.
I had this job, and I was doing great on it. I thought I was doing great on it. But they let me go. They fired me. I was working at a calendar factory, and all I did was take a couple days off.
That's like a joke.
The calendar? You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Days off.
Wow.
We gotta take a day off.
I love your commitment.
Yeah.
The delivery was impeccable.
Yep, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Great job.
I think you get it after might have made it better.
Jokes are always funnier when you have to explain them.
Yes.
I have a couple that you haven't heard before.
Okay.
Because I wrote them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
I do comedy on the side, so sometimes I write the jokes.
Sometimes.
I used to work as a graphic designer, and I designed a newspaper ad for cold medicine, and I requested that it be placed under the weather.
Yeah.
Get it? With the weather.
I got you.
Oh, my.
Under the weather. Because you're sick. Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one, Mark.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
We might need more beer for this.
All right. All right. Historians in Boston are very close to locating Paul Revere's outhouse. They found a number 1 by land and a number 2 by sea.
Nice.
You got to triangulate now, and then you'll have it. JC, it's because of the thing with the...
Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Oh, my God. We're killing us. All right. More beer?
Yeah, let's do more beer. And let's talk about events that happen at the breweries. You guys, you have a space where people can host an event?
Yes.
Yeah.
In both locations, actually. 2 unique spots. Of course, you can rent the whole building out, and we do that for weddings a lot. We've done some corporate events that have rented the whole building out. But we also have some nice semi-private locations in both spots there. We've got a nice mezzanine in the Scarborough location, which is up above everybody. You can
did comedy there before. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yes, there has been some comedy nights up there, yeah. And we, anywhere from baby showers to rehearsal dinners to smaller weddings. Right now, a lot of corporate Christmas parties.
Oh, yeah, sure,
Yep.
sure.
And the Poland location's got this beautiful pavilion off the side of the building, which is really nice, good views of the lake, and that's another nice little private room that you can have. And the cool thing and unique thing that we do is you can actually customize any menu you want. Because we make all of our food fresh in-house, we work with the chefs to plan your event, and you can make anything we want for you. So this past weekend up in Poland, we just did what they called an upscale taco bar.
Ooh.
So that's what
Talk about that.
let's talk about it.
See, I can make a dad joke.
That was funny. Let us get back on track.
All right.
Oh, let us.
Mike's going to punch all
I
of
know
us.
he hates all of these so much.
It's awesome.
Mike, what are we drinking right now?
Yeah, tell us about our next beer. 'Cause
Right
I
now,
love
you're-
the name of this one.
You're drinking our Space Ghost IPA. Comes in at about 7.1. It's a Galaxy forward hopped beer, and we brewed it to sit next to a couple of our friends in Maine who make other beers that sell quite well, and we kind of designed this to sit in the middle of them so that our customers out there who have tap lines can make a choice and hopefully make their choice ours.
So this is a New England IPA, would you call it? Or
It's a hybrid.
a hybrid?
It's a clearer beer, so it doesn't exactly meet the New England style IPA haziness quotient, but it is hopped in a way that it's not overly hopped forward from the bitterness standpoint.
Yeah.
We're trying to get more of the piney, earthy, fruity, juiciness out of it. So
You nailed that. Everything you just said is exactly what I was thinking, but didn't have the right words to put
Yep.
out to the world.
so quite delicious. It's definitely a
So good.
great seller of ours, and people dig it.
It cuts
smells.
beautifully into the spicy chicken sandwich.
All right.
It cuts beautifully on that.
Mike, when did you fall in love with beer?
So I grew up in Colorado, and I worked in healthcare. I was an occupational therapist assistant for 24 years or so, and I had just broken up with this crazy lady out in Colorado, and my New Year's resolution was to not be with her anymore. So I did that, and then I went to work on the next Monday, and my company's like, hey, we're opening up 12 contracts out in Maine. Anyone want to go there? And I'm like, I don't know where Maine is, but I think it's like 2,000 miles away from here. So yes, I'll go.
Oh.
So I came out here, and at that point I was like a 24-year-old kid. And at that point I was like a $4.99 12-pack at Keystone Light Friday night guy. Didn't have much experience with craft beer. And I came out here, and my first meal was at Gritty's in town Portland when I arrived on the scene here. And I'm like, wow, Blackfly Stout and all this other great stuff, and their ESB. I'm like, oh my God, like beer can taste good and not just make you pee and give you a hangover tomorrow. I'm like, that's amazing. So then I started making my rounds and kind of toured around Portland and started getting all kinds of other great beers. Katahdin Red and Katahdin Gold and Carabasset Pale Ale was some of my favorites back then. So I bought a book called the Charlie Papazian's Joy of Homebrewing, which anybody who makes beer, that's probably the first thing that you did. So when I get into something, I like dig 100% into it. So I bought the book, I went home, I read it in like 3 hours. I went to RSVP Liquors and I bought a bucket and the ingredients to make a brown ale. And that night I made my first brown, which turned out to be maybe the first sour brown made in history. It was awful and undrinkable.
Not quaffable.
So then I looked through the chapter that said, how to clean bottles and stuff better. And then I learned that was my problem. So then I fixed that, and then I made another beer, and that was almost shareable with friends. I went through it. Next batch was like, wow, that's pretty good. And other people said, wow, that's not bad. So I'm getting there. Yeah. So I just kind of fell in love with that, and I love the being able to create something and share something that you find you have pride in, much like Jeff's all the people in the kitchen. we're all in the service industry because we want to serve others. We want to give something that we take pride in and give it to you and have you get joy out of it. So I kept brewing in the garage, and I got pretty unenamored with healthcare life. And so I talked my wife, who's very patient, thank you, honey, into letting me get a commercial pilot system and putting it in my garage. Some people buy a snowmobile. I bought that. And I just started brewing batch after batch after batch after batch, and kind of got a couple of beers down pat that were consistent and good. Our kids played hockey, so we always had hockey parties at the house. So we always had 10 or 12 people that were always over Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah.
And we
Hockey
were able
and beer go together pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
very much, very much so. So we were able to roll through a bunch of sixtels of beer and get people's opinions on it. And people were definitely digging it. We met one of our third partner, Tim Boardman. He was my son's hockey coach back in the day, and we were at a hockey tournament up at the Samoset, which we're not allowed to go to again.
Oh, no.
Under
You
our
got
team name.
banned?
We did.
That's one of the best tournaments, too.
It was pretty epic. But
That's why they're not allowed to go
Not
anymore.
anymore. I missed those days, I guess.
yeah.
Bummer.
So I made the decision to bring up 2 kegs of beer that I made in the garage, and Tim was drinking it, and everyone else was too. And he's like, "Wow, this is really good. This is like better than what I can buy at the store. Like, where'd this come from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I made it in my garage." He's like, "Oh, you should do that for work." I'm like, "That'd be great because I hate my job." So.
Ah, yes.
So he was a builder, and he lives in Scarborough, just like Jeff and I do. And he's like, "Hey, Scarborough absolutely needs another place to eat, because right now we've got like 11 pizza places in town, and you got to drive to Portland or Kennebunk to get a decent meal." So we started talking about it, and we found a piece of land, and we bought that, and we met Jeff through his brother coached football with me back in the day. And we're like, "Yeah, we're going to be opening a restaurant and a brewery here in Scarborough." And Pete, Jeff's brother, said, "Hey, my brother just moved back from San Francisco. He culinary trained guy, super talented, owned and operated a couple of restaurants out in San Francisco, and he's currently out here working at Applebee's, which is a great job, but not a passion position for him." And so we got together and we had a couple of pints at the Great Lost Bear, talked about our desires to have a quality restaurant and a quality brewery and a beautiful building in town, and we kind of shook hands and got married, so to say, and started the process there. So that's kind of our story.
And it's growing.
And it's growing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We made it through COVID, which a lot of restaurants didn't. So that was quite a time. But things are on the up and up, and feel like we're very prideful in what we do, and we know what we want to do, and we do it. And we're kind of older owners, so we take things a little slower than maybe a younger person with a whole bunch of energy and stuff. We can kind of lean on our age and wisdom and make good decisions for all of us.
Well, a good decision was taking over Cindy's Dockside in Poland.
That was a great decision.
Such a beautiful spot.
Oh, we love it up there.
Fantastic
And
location.
we really love the people up here.
Yeah.
It is. People up here have been amazing. Not just the guests coming in, but the people that we have hired, and the team up here is just doing an amazing job.
Does Cindy ever come visit?
She does a lot.
Oh, good.
Yes.
She's awesome. We're huge
She
fans.
is awesome.
She's a wonderful
Yes.
person.
We love Cindy.
Yeah.
She's like a celebrity there, I bet.
She is a celebrity.
She walks in the door. She's like Norm from Cheers, right?
I used to own this place.
I was here.
You know who I am.
You know.
You better know who she is.
Right? No, you better.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
She just works so hard for herself, her business, her employees, and her community.
Yes.
Big
She
time.
works so many hours for very little, if no pay, for doing things for the town. It's amazing.
She is a great member of the community, that is for sure.
She's a force.
Oh, yeah.
what
She
she
cares so much.
Yep.
How do you guys come up with names for your beers? Feels like that would be the hardest part.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Like, I'll talk about the next beer we're gonna taste, which is called Black Sedan Stout. Brian and I kind of came up with this recipe, mostly Brian, and we weren't sure how it was going to taste, so we brewed it, and then it's ready, and it comes out, and we taste it, and we kind of do tasting notes with each other and kind of look at each other like, what do you think about that? And Brian said, this is intriguing. So we're talking about Black Sedan, and I'm like, there's nothing more intriguing than like a Black Sedan rolling up to your house at night. Like, is it the mafia? Is it the CIA? Is it somebody who sent like a town car for you to go somewhere awesome? So we're like, that's intriguing. So we're like, yeah, let's just call it Black Sedan then.
I like it.
And we have another beer called What Had Happened Was. And what had happened is we needed an IPA to round out our tap list. And we didn't have any other available yeast except a Pilsner lager yeast available. So we're like, all right, so we could use that yeast. We could make a thing called a cold IPA where we make it like an IPA, but we use this lager yeast, which is going to dry it out a little bit more, ferment it down a little bit more. We're going to lager it at a lower temperature so we get this great kind of crispness from the hops and the malts. And then we tasted it, and we're like, yeah, so what had happened is we had this yeast, and we needed that kind of beer, and we made it, and now this is it. We learned maybe a little too late to not make our beers' names so seasonal. So if they're on the shelf, like Santa's Reinbeer's got a pretty short shelf life. Like after January 8th, I don't think anyone's thinking Christmas anymore, except that they're going to pay their credit card bills in a couple of weeks. So we try and name them so that they're not super seasonal and they're not super specific to something. So,
But couldn't you name Santa's Reinbeer like something else out, after January? Like the Reese's peanut butter cups, they have like the eggs and the footballs and the pumpkins, and they're
Right.
all the same shape,
Do something like
Right.
that.
right? Yeah. Take a note from Reese's.
oh, there you go. Okay, noted. At the height of the IPA craze, probably like 4 years ago, remember when every brew was coming out with like a different beer every single third day?
Yeah.
And they're all IPAs. There was literally an app that you could subscribe to that was a IPA randomizer name, and it would go through and it'd find names that weren't used by anybody else in the country, and they'd string them together, and you'd get like lunch arm building IPA.
Sounds
And,
delicious.
Yeah. So
Are we, what do we got left?
we should probably go with the Broad Turn Pilsner next, because that's
do
on
it.
the lighter side before we get too dark.
Jeff, did I tell you about that time I purchased a Rolex on the dark web?
No.
Yeah. Now I'm on some kind of watch list. Get it? Because of the watch. And then
You and your
sorry, I was busy laughing.
Oh my gosh.
As were all of us.
Have you ever smelled a beer and immediately thought of what you would want to eat with it? I smelled this beer and I thought a BLT would be perfect with this.
You're
Well,
right.
I would agree.
Yes.
I like how Mike has no time for my horse.
None.
Let's get down to it, bro.
Don't you think a BLT with this would be so good?
Nonesuch has the best BLT.
Stop. Talk more about that.
What if you don't ask? The Nonesuch BLT. First off, we use nice backyard farm tomatoes. Nice. It's got to start with a nice tomato.
A nice tea.
Yep. We do season the tomato with a little salt, pepper, and a drizzle of balsamic glaze. And then we have a nice thick cut bacon that we like to use, and basil aioli. So we make sure that we have the tomato, basil, balsamic going on there with the crisp bacon. And then we grill the bread slightly, which adds on the actual char grill. And that adds a little smokiness to it, which just blends it all together.
So this nice light Pilsner with that would be perfect.
It really is.
And a side of fries.
Yep.
I love it.
And choose your fry, right? For us, we've got
Got options?
Parmesan truffle fries.
What?
You could have the salt vinegar, right? That's a wonderful one.
You've really
Garlic fries.
raised the bar.
Yes, you can get.
What are we
garlic
doing
fries.
for lunch, you guys?
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Going to Poland.
We're going to Poland. Let's go see Cindy and visit Nonesuch Brewery. This is good stuff.
So this is called a Broadturn Pilsner, and this is a lager style that we make. And difference between a lager and an ale is two different types of yeast strain. Lager yeast survives and thrives at a lower temperature, takes a lot longer to complete the fermentation process. So this lager sits in our fermenter for about 30 days, where an ale will sit in our fermenter for about 14 days. And then from the fermenter, it goes to a bright tank, and it sits for another probably 2.5 to 3 weeks or so. So it takes about 8 weeks for us to get this beer from made day to drink day. And our Space Ghost takes anywhere from 14 to 17 days. So it's a labor of love and time, but I think taking all that time helps it be as crisp and fresh and clean as we have here. And the name Broadturn comes from it's a street that actually both Jeff and I live off of.
Broadturn Road in Scarborough.
True.
Yeah. This is a nice summer beer for me. I feel like this would be a sitting on the beach or sitting around the fire at night type beer.
In the summer, we replace this with a beer called Endless Summer, and that's a Kolsch style, which is kind of a hybrid between a lager and an ale. We ferment that at a little bit lower of a temperature, and it has a lot of the same qualities as this, but a little bit more malty. And that's our summer offering. That's at a bunch of golf courses and big seller on draft in our buildings. And this Pilsner is probably our number one selling beer through the winter on tap. So
One of my favorites is this Pilsner.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Anything else about Nonesuch that you would like our listeners to know before we move on to our final segment?
Come visit us.
Yeah.
We've got amazing people that work for us, and we've got great food, great beer, and a great atmosphere. So please, all year round, come visit us.
Do you have any gluten-free options?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
We are very good with gluten allergies and most allergies.
Fantastic. That is a big plus in my book because my wife has celiac, and by default, I also have celiac.
Understand that.
That's how we
Yes.
eat. Yeah.
We actually carry a gluten-free beer from another producer, a local brewer here in Maine, Lucky Pigeon.
We love Lucky
we know
Pigeon.
Lucky Pigeon. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Is it Building 13 by any chance? That beer? The name of the beer?
We have the Dove Cove
Gotcha.
IPA, yeah.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Our final segment is called 3 Random Questions, where we ask you questions that have nothing to do with Nonesuch River Brewing. You good with that?
absolutely.
We're just trying to get to know you a little better.
Should
as
we-
members of our community?
Should we sample Black Sedan while we do it?
Oh, there's more? Oh, my God.
I mean, we don't want to leave anything on the table here.
We shall.
Gotta keep
I'm
drinking.
Sorry. That was
downs her.
I'm like, hold
Yeah,
on.
bring it. Let's go.
JC is like, why didn't I sit next to Mike?
You guys are my kind of people.
Could have been so much closer to the beer.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this.
Time to take a ride in the Black Sedan.
Oh, man.
It's very intriguing.
I'm so glad we did not leave this on the table because I snuck a sip while you were talking, and it is amazing. This is my
it's
favorite one of
so
all
good.
of them today.
Yeah, it's very complex. It's got a bunch going on, and
Smooth.
people love their stouts. There's definitely more people that like IPAs and lighter beers, but we have a stout on year round because when we pull it off in the summer, people are still like, "Oh my God, where's our stout?" So we just keep it on, and
Doesn't need to be a winter
this is
thing.
delicious.
Yeah, I'm normally not a stout person, but this is fantastic. It's so smooth and tasty.
What is this one called?
It's called Black Sedan,
All right.
and the can art's pretty cool, actually. Look,
Nice.
isn't that cool?
That car means business.
Yeah, it does.
I bet anything there's a body in the trunk of that car.
You know there is. It's probably an alien body in the trunk of that car.
They have a pretty good sized floor stack of that at Trader Joe's in town, Portland. So
Really?
you'll be able to find it at both of our locations, but Trader Joe's has a good stock of it.
All right.
That's a big get, huh?
Yeah.
For a local brewer.
We're distributed throughout the state of Maine. We're distributed by Nappy down south, so Cumberland and York County, and then Central up north. So if anybody out there can't find our beer at their local Roopers or their local place, go talk to the manager and say, hey, bring in Nonesuch. I know they're distributed up here.
Nice. There you go.
And then our salesperson, Shay, will get in touch with them and make it so.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
Okay, let's get down to business. 3 random questions. And we'll start with Mike. Mike, what's your favorite way to unwind after a busy day?
I like to have a pint, if you could imagine.
I can't imagine.
I guess in the summer, I like to kind of putz around outside and get some stuff done. Or in the winter, I like to fire up the wood stoves and just kind of sit and chill and have a beer and watch the fire.
Just kind of relax.
Yeah, just kind of zone out.
Yeah.
Get rid of the day and think about everything but.
Jeff, same question.
Same question.
Same question.
All right.
He's like, can you repeat the question?
I
We've had a
can
lot of beer today.
What do I like to do to unwind after a work day?
After a busy day.
After
Say things are crazy at work. You get home, you have the evening to yourself. What are you doing?
I like to put my feet up and grab a beer. Yeah. I guess that's the best thing to do.
Do you have a show or sport you like to hang and watch? Or?
Well, if there's a Bruins game on, I'll definitely have that on.
Heck yeah.
Yep. You know,
As long as it wasn't last night.
No, dang.
it's so tough. You know, we're so busy, and I've got kids, and they always need to be somewhere and get someplace, and so you're like, oh, my day's done.
I know.
How old are your kids?
They are 14, almost 15, and 13.
Wow.
So a freshman in high school and a middle school, and so you get home, and it's what can I do to spend time with them? You know?
Yep.
I'm sure they're busy too.
Help them with their homework, maybe get them to do their homework. Although my daughter, I don't have a problem with it. She'll get me to do her homework with her, you know? Which is great.
For her.
No, I just have to do it with her. I can't do it for her. Have you seen math lately?
Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard.
The new math is
Don't
the
love
worst.
it. No. We have a freshman too.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
It's definitely a busy time for. I've just got out of where Jeff is now, and I've got a 24 and a 22-year-old, and but we had the kind of the same hockey thing, and you'd get done with your day at work, and then you'd drive him to practice, and then you'd drive him home, and then you'd get dinner, and then you'd help with homework, and then I think the golden moment was like, all right, it's 10 o'clock. And you have a beer, and everyone's asleep or going to bed, and then you fall asleep on the couch by 10:15.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to spill my beer.
Trying not to spill your beer. Yeah. Yeah. Do your kids play hockey too?
My son does, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you'll miss it when the days are done. So
I don't know if I will.
you will.
You won't.
The 2 hockey teams thing right now is killing me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jeff, keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Because my wife and I have been empty nesters since July.
Wow.
It is amazing. It is. Just keep doing it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel,
Right.
and it has your name on it.
And it's not a train.
It's not a train.
It's not
No, but doing what you're doing, and someday you'll be like, it was all worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving it now.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
You're going to love it even more once they're out of the
Great.
Yeah. Yep. When you don't have to smell hockey gear every day is a nice day too.
I got my own hockey gears.
So stinky.
All right. Jeff's going first on this one.
All right. If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
One question
one.
to my future
Yeah.
self. What am I having for dinner tonight? That's so hard.
BLT.
It is so hard.
And what would you have for dinner?
Yeah.
I got to ask my future self.
Oh! Sorry, I wasn't
Not
paying attention.
actually here. What do you think, Mike?
I think it would be, did I leave anything on the table? Did I take advantage of all the opportunities that I had? And did I make the most of them? I think is what I'd ask.
That's a lot deeper.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I guess I don't think that far future when I think future. I'm like hours.
Later today.
Later today.
Jeff's future involves dinner.
Am I even going to have time to eat? Is the
Right?
question.
Do I get to cook it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. What sport would be infinitely better if beer was mandatory as part of the rules?
Baseball. I would absolutely like to see like guys putting down a solo cup, like when they get to the batter's box, and have like the pitcher out there, like with a little koozie out there. Because the only way I can tolerate much baseball is with beer, and I just imagine it would help them out also.
Yeah.
And the guys in the outfield, like they could really have like a 30 rack out there. They're not going to run into it. Like they might not even get hit to all day. Like, what am I doing out here? I'm on number 8.
I'm on number 8.
That's what I'm doing out here.
Sounds great. All right. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I got to say not hockey.
Oh, it's already hard enough.
I've tried it.
Would it be more fun for us to watch it, though?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, skating's tough when you've had a couple.
Yeah.
The balance
Eating
is
stuff
a
when
little
you
off.
haven't.
Right?
Yeah. It's hard.
I guess I said not hockey, so I have to go for a sport here, huh? Curling.
Oh, I knew you were going to say curling. I don't know how I knew. I just knew.
Yeah, I got to go back to ice, right? And that long slide. I want to see people do that long slide after a couple.
People who start beating
Yes.
each other with the broomsticks.
Oh, the long slide
Drinking
with.
the beer at the same time.
Can you chug while you slide?
Oh, man.
It's like the kneel down, right?
I like it.
That'd make a nice can label.
Yes. Already, still always thinking. Always a businessman.
All right, guys, I'm hearing from our producer
Oh, boy.
that you guys did so well on 3 random questions that we're actually going to give you another question.
Oh, boy.
So this hardly ever happens, you guys.
Overachiever.
Yeah, the control room is just out of their minds out there. They're like, these guys are fantastic. All right, so we're going to start with Jeff. And I know both of you are sports fans, right? You shared that with me earlier. Jeff, if you could attend any sporting event in history and have the best seats in the house, where would you go, and who would you take with you?
Game 7, Stanley Cup Finals in the Garden. And I'd take my whole family.
Nice.
My daughter likes to go to those games too, and so does my wife. So I think the 4 of us would love that. Seats? Do I want to be center ice, or do I want to be glass behind the net? I don't know. That's a tough option.
This is a tough one. All right, Mike, same question.
It would be the Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl, and I would bring all of my family, and I would want to sit in the Falcons owner's box.
Can you imagine the stream of profanity? Right?
That would have been
You would learn some
so
new words.
epic.
How long would
my.
it take until you got kicked out?
Well, definitely not in the first half.
Nope. You've been
No,
very
you'd be
quiet.
cringing.
Yeah. We went to, took the boys down with a bunch of my friends to the Patriots-Buffalo game in Buffalo this year. We've got a good friend who became a Buffalo fan back in the 90s when they won stuff and haven't really done it since, but he's still a fan. So we went out to the game there, and oh my, after we won, like, talk about 80,000 people just shutting up.
Yeah.
It was amazing to be on the winning side of that.
So what I love about you is you want to be that guy. You want to be that guy in the Atlanta Falcons owner's booth. You want to be that guy in Buffalo.
Yep. I grew up in Denver, and I was a Raiders fan, so I've kind of always been that guy, unfortunately.
I never grew up a Patriots fan. I am now because I like what they're doing now. I was never a Tom Brady guy. I never followed the Patriots when they were winning all the Super Bowls, and I have been kicked out of 2 Super Bowl parties.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that the first time the Giants beat them. and ruined their perfect season. I was like, it's happening, guys. I was like among 20 other people that were hardcore Patriots fans, and I'm the only guy rooting for the Giants, and I was kindly asked to leave.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, and then the one against the Eagles when they did the Philly special.
Yeah.
Like I lost my when they did the Philly special, and then I was like, I'll probably go now.
Yep.
I'll watch the rest of the game at home. It's all good.
I'm still talking to my counselor about that. Patriots Giants game. It still
stings.
Still hurts.
Yep, still hurts. But I am now big Pats fan now. They're doing great.
They're doing all right.
Outside of yesterday.
Well,
We're going to meet them in the playoffs again
Yes.
anyway, and it's hard to beat a good team 3 times. So I'd rather lose yesterday and win in the second round of the playoffs.
well, that's a positive way of looking at it.
Yeah, I mean that's what you say after a loss. Guys, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for
really
joining us
has.
this morning. Thanks for bringing 4 delicious beers for us.
So
to sample.
good.
And if you would like more information about Nonesuch, you can go online to nonesuchriverbrewing.com. They have locations in Scarborough and Poland. Thanks again. Much appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.